Hey guys, I'm Anya.
I'm Chelsea.
And we are sitting here today at my salon. So we're really coming to you to talk to you together. I'm a hairstylist, obviously, and Chelsea is a makeup artist. And we just kind of wanted to share a little bit of everything, not just like, here's a bunch of hair shit, here's just makeup stuff. We kind of want to encompass like
Everything.
everything.
The total package.
What women really need help with. So I'm really gonna jump in first. Chelsea today was like, hey, my hair is really dirty and I don't want to do it. I'm like, this is perfect because I'm all about dirty hair. So I already put a little bit of dry shampoo in her, but I'm gonna kind of show you guys like what it is I do to make dirty hair not look so dirty. Not that you look filthy. It's a little dirty.
Whatever.
But mine's actually super dirty. I'm probably like a week in already. So
I'm not. I washed my hair like the other day, which is sad.
maybe you just had a couple like just really sweaty days.
Maybe.
It happens. But let me show you guys what I normally do. Okay, so obviously my biggest thing in the whole wide world is dry shampoo, and I use the Unite. It's called 7 Seconds Refresher. You have to like shake it really well. So I tell people, when you spray dry shampoo, you don't actually want to do it like right here. That totally defeats the purpose. It's going to make your hair super greasy and super disgusting. So what you want to do is just, a few inches away. What you want to do is just lift up kind of section by section and get your front hairline. So like I said, I already did this to Chelsea a little bit ago because you want it to like sit for 5 to 10 minutes, but I don't really think you want to watch her sit. So we have let it sit for like another 5 minutes, which is perfect. So what I always do, I actually go through and I like to blow dry it a little bit because it just kind of gets all of that powder out and just adds a little bit more body to your hair. And already, this is so much better. Like she already has more volume in her hair. So much better. So then, this is a Sambia. This is a little texturizing iron. Texturizing iron is really like a fancy name for it, guys. This is like a 1990s crimper. Like, that's, literally look at it. That's
tiny
exactly. It's just a really tiny crimper. But a really cool thing that you can do with this is, which way do you part your hair? In the middle? This way? This way? Yeah. Like there? Yeah. Okay, so something really cool that you can do with this is lift up a part of the hair, your part that's like a piece of the hair that's actually on your part, and go right underneath it and actually crimp it or texturize it. I don't know, whatever you want to call it is fine. This is crimping. But do that just a little bit underneath. I always do a couple sections, but what that does is instead of having your hair laid completely flat, it gives it just a little bit of extra body. Like you can see our hair is already fluffing up. I said professional terms today. Fluffing, crimping, whatever, you know, it's fine. And then I do the same thing on the other side.
Woo! Look at that body.
Girl, look at that body. I love it. So, I'm gonna let brush. So yeah, obviously, go through, rebrush it all. You can see like already it's not laying
So stuck to
so
my
flat
neck because
And what you can also do if you lift up this piece, you can tease it a little. If my hair's super oily, I do tend to tease it as well. Just like I said, just to give it a little more oomph, so it just doesn't lay so flat. And then I personally am a really big fan of wavy hair. Like I rarely keep my hair straight, just don't like to. It's a personal preference. This is my absolute favorite. It's a Babyliss 1 1/4 inch curling iron. I have a few different ones. Some are bigger, some are smaller. This is just my favorite. I know you have it as well. So
I do. I love it.
when you want to just add some body, I tend to take bigger sections. This is exactly how I do it. Like I will take, it's some seriously big sections and just kind of twist it out a little just to give it some movement. She doesn't need to be super curly, but okay, so what are you going to be talking about today?
I'm going to be talking about how to get that flawless face that we all look for. If you notice, like I don't have perfect skin. a lot of people say to have good foundation, you need to start with perfect skin, which, let's be real, nobody has perfect skin. So I'm going to show you how to get that flawless look and also how to cream contour. It looks the most natural and blends the best. So that's what I'm going to show you guys how to do.
I'll say, if you want to start while I finish this up, go ahead.
Do you want to? Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Okay, so I like to start with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. This is the lightest one they have. Unfortunately, it's like maybe a tiny shade too dark, but we're gonna get over that. That's okay, we don't care. We can blend. So, and then for the contour, I'm gonna be using another foundation stick. This is in a neutral shade, a few shades darker than my foundation. And then we're going to go in with an even darker contour shade. This is the NYX Wonder Stick, and I'll show you how everything works. This is the NYX Wonder Stick. I like to use it. It's even darker than the one before. So, and it also has highlighting. So I like to do just a couple swipes, 2 on each cheek. And this is full coverage. 1 down my nose, 1 on my chin. Seems like a lot, but you know, whatever. My favorite brush to use with this is a flat top kabuki brush. It'll blend everything out nicely. I haven't tried a beauty blender with it, but I don't think it would work very well because it's so stiff. So what I do with it, I just use circular motions to blend out the foundation. And this is what I do every single day. It usually takes me like maybe 4 minutes. I'm not being too precise with it, we just want to blend everything out. So I'm going to be using the Clinique Chubby in the Nude foundation stick. This is in the shade Enormous Neutral.
Wait, it's called Chubby in the Nude?
Yes, Chubby in the Nude. I'm not lying, you guys.
Okay.
So this is going to act as our bronzer. Once again, if you don't know where your contour area is, it's going to be from the top of your ear to the corner of your mouth. So you can just take your brush and rock it. This is where your contour is going to be. I don't like to bring it any further than the side of my eyebrow just because I have a round face. So let's see, I'm just going to kind of draw a line on there, and I like to bring it up in my forehead to blend it a little bit because I'm very pale. I like to look bronzy. And I just use that same foundation brush that I was using, the flat top kabuki, to blend this one out. So as you could probably tell already how more structured my face looks. If you just have your foundation on, it just kind of is like flat and one-dimensional. I'm going to go in with my concealer now underneath my eyes. I like to use the matte concealer in the palettes. I am in the shade NC15, but also since I'm very pale, I have to use the correcting shade down here to brighten underneath my eyes. So, as fun as it is, I use, what is this, the MAC 110, wait, the MAC 100, is that what this is? I don't know. It's just a duo fiber brush. It's dirty, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's yours.
Yeah. So I just go right in. I'm in this top shade right here. I have a yellow undertone to my skin. My face is very red, but the rest of my body is actually more of a yellow undertone. So when you're matching your foundation, please match to the rest of your body, not your face, otherwise you will not match. So I'm taking a little bit of the concealer and then the brightening, it's a corrector down here. And I'm putting this in a triangle. I said that weird, didn't I?
Triangle.
Triangle! And a triangle underneath my eye. Just kind of buffing this in. And you can always go back in with your foundation brush and kind of blend that out along the edges. So once again, you notice how bright my under eye is and how much more structured this side of my face looks compared to this side without the under eye concealer. Now you wouldn't, the reason I'm doing a triangle is because it emphasizes the eyes. If you were to do just a little circle underneath your eye, it would look very strange, is what I should say, I guess. I also like to bring it down on my nose, just down the center of my nose. And this is going to be highlighting the face. It looks a little bit in between the eyebrows on the forehead. And then on the chin. So once again, you can go through with your foundation brush and just kind of tap it out a little bit on the edges so it looks more blended. Okay, now to finish the final contouring step. This is going to be the darkest shade. I love the NYX Wonder Stick. Before, when I was using it, I was only using this shade, and I noticed it looked very orange on my skin. So I like to blend it with the other one. It looks a little better. So this one isn't going to be as big of an area as the chubby stick was. We're just going to put this probably about the end of your eyebrow in this little contour area. One little thing right here. That's all that we're going to do. And I don't like to take this part any further up on my head just because it starts to look muddy. So I like to use the same concealer brush that we just used for under our eyes to do this. And just blend this out really quick. Okay, now if you'll notice, I don't have any redness poking through anymore. I have a more structured looking face that gives you dimension in your face, and it just makes you look more, I don't know, just gives you something.
I feel like it's more so of a, you look put together. Like you're not so just like I rolled out of bed and did literally nothing.
Which is what I did this morning. So if you have a cream, you always want to set it with a powder, otherwise it's going to move everywhere throughout the day. It's going, you know, if it's really hot, it can melt, which is very strange. I just take a large brush for this. This isn't a MAC or anything special. I just got it off the internet. And circular motions with that. This is the Mineralized Skin Finish in Light from MAC. And just dust this. I don't like to use a foundation powder because then it kind of just hides all the work that you just did. This just gives you a glow to the skin and it sets your foundation for you. Okay, we're done. Honey, I'm eating a donut that I bought her.
She's like, we're done. I'm like, we can't be done. I'm eating a donut. My butt. Here, put it here. Okay. So yeah. Ta-da! And see how it just looks so much more not flat.
No, it's okay.
And I feel like if you know your hair is dirty, don't wear it straight. That's just my own personal thing. I feel like straight hair, because there's no movement, all of a sudden it's like stuck to your head, and then it's just everything is completely straight. And another thing you can do that's super simple, if you feel like even after all of this, it's still not enough, you might make something called expanding powder. Now here's the deal. A little goes a very long way. Like I'm talking, you calm down, because it can go so bad. Like all you literally do is like, so you can't even see it, like it just, like, lifts up, there you go. So what you want to do is, you can just lift this up. Seriously, just do a little bit of a poof. Woo! And same thing, that just gives you a little bit more of a, just a fluff. Oh, that was too much. See, exactly what I said don't do, I just did. But look, looks good. It's like a bit, because it's a powder, I feel like it's a very dry finish. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. If you have any questions for us, you want to know anything else, you can comment down below. We check comments. We write stuff. We'll answer. So yeah, hope you enjoyed our very first video together. Woo! Next week we are going to be doing some holiday hair. Yeah, it's a week before Christmas. Yeah. So we will be doing holiday hairstyles, holiday makeup, kind of glam it all out.
Oh yeah, smoky eyes and everything. Big shabam.
The shabam.
The shabam.
I can't believe you'd be like, shabam.